I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case, me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person, I don't, my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
We've got quite the courtroom spectacle today. A self-proclaimed sovereign citizen steps in, determined to run the classic playbook, claiming the court has no jurisdiction over him. The problem? It's clearly out of his depth and doesn't seem to understand what he's arguing. If you're going to challenge a judge, someone who literally makes legal decisions every day, you'd better come prepared. Instead, what we get is a clumsy, almost comical attempt to outsmart the bench. And it's equal parts awkward and entertaining. From the moment he opens his mouth, you can see the judge sizing him up, patiently waiting for the right moment to respond. Let's jump in and watch how quickly this strategy unravels.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there.
You almost have to wonder where some of these arguments come from. The defendant launches into a messy rant about jurisdiction, strange punctuation rules, and vague legal theories that sound like they were pulled from a late-night conspiracy forum. There's no logical thread, no actual legal precedent, just a pile of improvised claims. The judge remains composed, but there's a moment where she can't help but smile as he stumbles over his own words. It's the kind of reaction you get when someone's trying way too hard to sound informed but ends up proving the opposite. This isn't just a weak defense. It's a demonstration of why sovereign citizen tactics fail almost instantly in real courtrooms. And if you think this part is wild, just wait until you hear the closing exchange.
Okay.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening. That charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So, what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So, I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
Things take an even stranger turn when he essentially admits to the very thing he's charged with. His offense: driving without a valid license. His response: he proudly announces he hasn't had one for 2 years, then tries to claim he wasn't driving, he was traveling. It's a line we've heard before, and it's never worked. In fact, it's the kind of statement that only strengthens the prosecution's case. The irony here is that a driver's license is inexpensive, straightforward to obtain, and designed to prevent exactly this kind of legal trouble. But instead of solving the problem, he's choosing the most complicated, least effective path possible. While he's polite enough in his tone, his reasoning is as flimsy as it gets, and every word digs the hole deeper.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
at this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity?
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in with, excuse me, sorry. The documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's, I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, is that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mm-hmm.
bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter a, that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction though, correct?
Yes.
From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail?
Credit where it's due. The judge handles the entire hearing with a perfect balance of patience and authority. She lets him speak just long enough to reveal the weakness in his own argument, stepping in at the right moments to keep the hearing on track. A few of her responses even carry a subtle bite, almost as if she's letting him know, I see exactly what you're trying to do. That confidence is essential when dealing with someone throwing around legal buzzwords they don't understand. As for the hearing itself, it all takes place over Zoom, which adds its own layer of absurdity. Remote hearings tend to lack the gravity of in-person proceedings, and with sovereign citizens, it often turns into a game of who can talk over the judge the longest. Still, this judge made it clear she was in control from start to finish. And with that, we'll close the book on this one. Thanks for watching, and as always, let me know your thoughts on the case, because I have a feeling this won't be the last time we see someone try these same doomed tactics.